My name is Ujlan Pad and I'm a project manager at Export Connect. We are planning 3 market visit programs from December 2018 until June 2019. Now we would like these to be targeted and of interest to you, so we'd like to invite direction from you as to which markets you'd like to visit and when will be the best time to travel. To help with market selection, let's focus on the Middle East, in particular the GCC region, Southeast Asia and North Asia. So why these markets? Well, across the board, they're experiencing growing demand for healthy, functional, free from organic and natural foods and beverages, and this is what Australia is excellent at creating. In the Asian markets in particular, there's a strong desire to consume products that can be trusted, and Australia has a great reputation in this regard. Statistics show that both markets have experienced significant growth in GDP, consumer spend, and a growing middle class.
There are many ways to make the most of these opportunities, and the best, if you can, is to go there yourself. If you're not prepared for the market visit, then you may come back with limited insights and very little prospect of doing business with a trusted buyer. Our program is a complete introduction to these markets and sets you up with in-depth market research, bespoke competitor analysis, on-the-ground supermarket visits, direct meetings with pre-qualified buyers from retail, distribution and e-commerce channels, and a chance to share your observations in an exporters panel discussion. Additionally, travelling with other Australian food companies provides the opportunity to build alliances at home, share your observations, save on travel costs and earn more interest from buyers. But don't just take it from us. Listen to what some of the past program participants have said.
Though we've been selling in Singapore for quite some time, we didn't understand the changes in the market. We didn't realise that there's a whole new chain of stores. There's 55 stores from Shenzhen. Didn't know they existed. We also didn't realise that the way of importing into Singapore has changed significantly since our last market visit in 2 years. We didn't know our competitors. So Najib had done a competitor analysis for Ozganics range and also a country analysis of both Hong Kong and Singapore. We did the training program beforehand. And it meant that when we walked in, we were pre-armed to understand what we wanted to have a look at and actually, for my staff, see what our next step was. So we went because A, they all speak English, B, we're still selling there, C, actually I think it's A. Najib did a great job of really training one of my new staff members. Big thank you.
This visit gave us an opportunity of being able to understand the market before we went. The information that Najib and his team gave us was invaluable with products, pricing, and we were able to kind of set some goals before we went and set our pricing before we went, which probably still has to be a little bit flexible too. But it just gave us the insights into who we were meeting and what we were doing. Every interview we had was great.
Being a new company, 2 years old, we really had very little knowledge or knew who our competitors were, what sort of stores our products would be suitable for, how to get it there. Very little about the business. While in Singapore and Hong Kong, it was mind-blowing. The number of stores we got to see, the number of buyers, the information that Najib and his team provided us beforehand, as Annie said, it was just incredible. So we went there fully armed, knowing that some of the meetings I would never have got to if we hadn't been organised with the rest of the group. I think it was very, very helpful to go with a group of like-minded people, and while some of the meetings perhaps won't lead anywhere, I think every meeting we had, someone was interested in what we were doing. So there was no meeting that I thought was a waste of time, and I think that's a credit to you, Najib and the team. It was really very, very insightful.
We only take 6 companies per market visit, so we can provide personalised attention to each participant. Click on the link below to express your interest. We look forward to connecting with you in market.